Maybe you're interested in animal communication, or you want to learn it, and you want to learn it. This video will be very interesting because I'm going through 3 things that you can do, or 3 ways to learn animal communication, okay? So basically when I started 3 or 4 years ago, I got this beautiful dog right here. His name is Neo. And I wanted to connect to him. I want to feel closer to him, start a closer relationship. So I started with reading books about animal communication, people that live with lots of dogs, or within the wild, within wolves, to understand them. So basically I thought animal communication is interpreting, or getting a feeling for the signs of the dog. For example, if the tail is up, he's happy. If the tail is down between his legs, he's like, I'm scared, I don't know what to do. Okay, so I thought it's basically like this, reading their body language. Okay, this is one way, don't get me wrong, this is one way of animal communication. But we have a Telegram group in Germany, and there's also one existing for, I think, worldwide or English speakers on Telegram. I think it's called Animal Communication. You can go there, and I was asking a lot of guys, how do they do this? Do they read body language? Do they do other stuff? Or is it telepathically? And most of them responded like they learned it or they practice it in a telepathic way. So that's also the way I learned it. So after that, I didn't know it, but I booked an animal communication course. I thought reading their body language and everything. So I started this course, and they started with meditation and everything. I was like, wait, this is going in a complete different direction. But I'm super happy I did it. Now I'm an animal communicator. It's so fun and so interesting, and it opened a complete new world to me. Okay, let's get into it. The first way, as I described, you can buy just a book, okay? There are books that have the technique, they explain everything. Basically, you can learn it very, very fast, but it's more about practicing, okay? And finding your style. So basically, you can read a book. It's super cheap. You can just touch into the topic and be like, okay, I'm not sure if this is something for me, so I read a book. It's a very cheap and easy way, okay? Plus, it's super flexible, okay? If you're quite busy with your job, with things, maybe you have kids, and you're not very flexible to do a long training, I would recommend read 1 or 2 books and find out if this is a thing, okay? This is more for beginners that don't know about the topic. I would recommend you a book, okay? The second thing is, there are seminars, okay? There are seminars that last from a week, a day, 2 hours, or a weekend, okay? And even there are seminars that are for basic to touch the topic, or there are seminars about deeper topics, how to find a lost animal, for example. And so there are also advanced seminars, there are seminars online, but most of them are if you're a guy that likes to learn physically, that to meet people, to see and experience things. So this is a very good way to start getting into it, okay? You can book them online, you can find them in almost anywhere, okay? There are lots of guys on YouTube, Instagram that are offering this. Plus, you are in a group, you directly get in touch with others, you can ask questions. You can ask questions if you just read a book. You just get a technique and then you follow it, okay? So with a book you need a lot of discipline, and you can also get lost and nobody's bringing you back on the track. But the seminars, of course, they have costs, they have higher costs, and also the problem is is it a constant thing? Or do you need discipline? Because what happens, you go to a weekend seminar for 2 days, you find out everything is right, you have the ability to do it, which is very important for many persons. But I think personally everybody can do this, everybody can learn this, which is a good thing. Some need a little bit longer, some need a little bit less time. It's learning everything else. Some are just better or more disciplined, or they have already knowledge, so don't get confused about this. But the thing is, you have costs and like discipline. So you go to a seminar the weekend, you come back, what happens then? Okay, so you find some things, but you unlearn it. If you don't do it, it's a skill that you always will know a bit how it works, but there are like certain techniques that you need to train to stay connected, and you really can unlearn this. So if you don't keep track after like a seminar, if you don't find a group to try it, find like other animals to try it, and do integrate it regularly into your like daily routines or something like this, if you don't find a way, then after a year it's like gone. You won't have anything to do with it anymore, which is sad. So that brings me to the last. We already had books, we had seminars, okay? And the last is like a complete training. There are guys that offer a complete training, which is like, can start from a week, it can start from 3 months, 1 month, 2 months, or a whole year. So for these guys out there, maybe you're interested in it, maybe you want to make it like your profession, you want to earn money, so I would recommend this because this is more high professional, okay? So also for the guys that don't have like lots of discipline, so they do this, they need to go there every day. Maybe this can be trained online or physically with an animal communicator, so you need to go there and practice every day. So there's not like a discipline, today I don't want, today I feel sick, and all of that. So but the bad thing about it is the costs are super high normally, okay? Not many people do this, and therefore the costs are high. You can pay thousands of euros maybe. You know, a seminar should be from, I don't know, 200 to 500 or 1,000 euros if it's like a week. And also it's about the time, you know, you need to have time for 2 months, stop 2 months, whatever you are doing. Maybe you have another job and this is like a side business or a side thing for you, or it just starts as a hobby. So then I wouldn't recommend like doing a 3 months or a year training. Whatever, there are also like trainings online that you can do that last for a whole year with daily practices, exercises. So there's a lot. I mean, there's not too much stuff about it, but for every kind of person, you know, there are short seminars, longer seminars, short trainings, longer trainings. I'm sure whichever is good for you, you will find someone, okay? So those were the 3 things I wanted to talk about. I personally started like reading a book, then I made like an online training, which was only like it was, I don't know, about 2 months, let's say like that. But I was very deep into it. I learned like much more than I should, like within a day. I did like, usually you should practice like 1 or 2 hours every day. So I started practicing 6 hours. So I finished the course within like 3 weeks, and we're already able to like communicate with animals. It was going super fast, but from the way like it works, 80%, I get like nice responses and feedback to like you can do it professionally. It's a completely different thing because you cannot do like a lot of mistakes and stuff. We get like bad ratings. So this is also a very different level, okay? So first, like successes are coming usually like very fast, within weeks. You have some nice responses, feedback from animals, and it should be like very funny. But then it's like still like a hard way, or a hard and long road to go, you know, until it's like you can do it like professionally and offer services, animal communications, and until to the point you can really help. Okay, so this was like a short video for beginners, just an introduction. I usually make the videos like in German, so if you're interested in having more videos, seeing more of these videos, let me know. You know, you can hit the bell, you can write some comments, let me know what other topics you are interested in, and you can also find me on Instagram. I put my name in the description, okay? So have fun and success in your training, and I hope I could help you. Have a nice day.